On the 4th of December 1676, the Battle of Lund was fought between Denmark, Norway and Sweden, marking one of the bloodiest battles ever to take place in Scandinavia. Welcome to HistoryPod. The Scanian War began in 1675 as part of the wider European conflict involving France and the Dutch Republic. Denmark entered the war with the aim of recovering territory that had been ceded to Sweden under the Treaty of Roskilde in 1658, and by the autumn of 1676, Danish forces under King Christian V had begun to recapture much of Scania. In response, the Swedish King Charles XI assembled an army to halt further Danish advances and reassert control over the region. The two armies encamped on opposite sides of the Kävlinge River in late November. Danish forces, numbering around 13,000 men, held the south bank, while the Swedish army, numbering roughly 12,000, positioned itself to the north. Amid freezing temperatures and thick fog on the morning of the 4th of December, Swedish troops crossed the river, hoping to surprise the Danes before they could organise a defence. The Swedish cavalry struck the Danish right flank, creating confusion amongst the troops. However, this initial success gave way to chaotic and prolonged combat. Danish forces on the left mounted a counterattack that threatened to encircle part of the Swedish line, while in the centre, infantry on both sides fought at close quarters, with neither gaining a decisive advantage for several hours. The turning point came when Charles XI, together with General Magnus Stenbock, rallied the Swedish cavalry and launched a renewed charge against the Danish flank. The attack forced the Danes to retreat towards Lund, where resistance collapsed. Casualty estimates indicate that nearly half of all soldiers engaged were killed or wounded, making the Battle of Lund one of the bloodiest engagements ever fought on Scandinavian soil.